It's All Good. Yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to get started very shortly here. We've heard the teams are live, so we're within 2 minutes. We'll go back to the grand finals. This is our second map. We had a little bit of back and forth with some technical issues on that first map. Kind of took us a little bit longer, but it was still a very exciting best of 3 with It's All Good taking the win. And right now, well, It's All Good running that quick fix to mid. That's definitely, you know, a pretty valid rollout. Helps your medic get there quickly and get those heals. Also going to have a quick fix charge ready to go early. They're up against the Medigun. Joe putting out a lot of damage. Mookie has gone down. Emilio Estevez has gone down. And it's pretty, well, Red getting a little bit of advantage here. They can get that quick fix Uber. They can pop that. The medic will be safe. Joe gets big kills. Takes out Jamal. Down to 9 health. Loses their medic. But Joe trying to pipe down this sniper. Not going to be able to do that. Oh, and then gets body shot. So wow, that was a pretty crazy mid fight.
Yeah, no one stayed to cap the last point either. I think the heavy advantage is that his cap just to go, I guess, try and get a revenge kill on that sniper. Should have kept capping to maintain those forward spawns.
Yeah, it looks like Red is going to end up getting the cap. Joe does get a forward spawn, which will be very helpful. K-Cot gets a 2K, though. Able to do some serious damage. He takes a shot from the Red Sniper. And Red Spy around as well. So K-Cot's got to be a little bit careful. And Blue, in the meantime, doing some good work here. They're on crits. Red has switched to crits as well. But Hiji's staying alive, and they're getting the... oh no, they lose their heavy weapons guy, and some indecisiveness from Hiji has led to a lot of players going down, and Hiji's at 90% running away. Ender's Flame goes down right before he can get the health back. And Red still had forward spawn, so I mean, I think they could push this all the way through to a second and take the capture. Blue's just got some spawns, but Red is working that flank big door approach. Now they're getting some frags. Hiji just went down though to crits. Devastating.
I think someone on a red team finally hit the tab button and said, "Hey, there's only 3 people alive. Start to push up."
And they have Demo on last point. Should just be capturing already. There goes the engineer on it. Demo's setting up sticky traps. And wow, what a turnaround! What a roll to start this map off. Now it will be a win difference 5 or first or 30 minutes. We'll probably be playing the 30 minutes. That was a huge round. To start things off, though, from It's All Good. They're going to be running quick fix to mid again, as Hiji also on Uber charge again. So even though we saw some crits creek out, both medics choosing to return to that route. Oh my god, Blue Soldier just destroys the Red medic. And some more frags going against Red. They are getting crushed right now. KillSwitch switching things on and putting some kills together. Yeah, that's pretty much a wipe. Enzo is surviving, but...
That was a really good development to see how things played out on mid. And here's where we're going to see the momentum play as they take the next point.
Yeah, I mean, the medic got there extremely quick, but... wow, no, Enzo with the Ambassador headshot. The medic got there really quick, but that Blue Soldier just jumped in and instantly crushed him. No protection, and then after that, no heals, and a lot of players went down really quickly. Good continued pressure by Blue. They want to settle things back up here. They've used the Uber charge. Quick fix almost ready to go. A little pyro reflect in there, pretty helpful. It goes down to a trap, and Blue's still trying to push in here, but oh, they're going to get trapped. Hiji goes down. Player on the point. Players hustling backwards, but I think that's under control, and now they need to hustle forward. Yeah, and a capture starting on the second point. It's actually Sniper up there right now. I would definitely put a few more players on this point, though. Try to get that captured quick. Could push a couple spawns back. Indeed, they do push 2 spawns back. That's pretty helpful. Only a few players on middle. And now the medic under pressure. Oh, the pyro reflects an air shot, or a rocket back into the opposing pyro. Medic quick fixes up top and then kind of backs up a little bit. Red should be able to get the point here. They're pushing players forward. They took out Emilio Estevez. Trap's so important here. Call to jumping around the corner. Has to be careful, though. Can't really go toe-to-toe in this heavy fight right now. They're going to get the capture here. They have quick fix ready to go, so they popped it on the heavy. It's a pretty smart decision. Get him those heals and get him out there immediately. Medic gun at 60%. Medic is backed up all the way up top. Oh my god, Demo's gonna get on top of him, throwing those stickies out. Oh, and the medic's gonna sneak away through lobby. The soldier with that conquer is chasing the black box as well. Jumps down. Oh, the reflected rocket still chasing the medic. Cannot get the kill. He 15 health, sneaks away with 80% Uber. Great dodges there.
Yeah, it looks like the red demo man is actually really far forward. He's coming up through river, which is just under the last point.
Yeah, called river as there used to be water underneath there. But in the end, as this map went through its many iterations, that water got taken out. Shout out to Arnold. He's an old school map maker. I don't think he's made anything recently, but he put together Goalie Wash, and he's done a great job with it, dealing with all the player feedback and producing an amazing map. You can buy a stamp of it in TF2. I highly encourage you to do so. I bought a stamp for it, and I think it's a great map. Now, Red putting a lot of pressure coming in from that river once again. They almost get the capture. Close enough so that a red soldier jumps over the top. No, they stop him. I was going to say they need to keep somebody on the point. Indeed they do. It is safe for now. Blue with an Uber charge, but they have to keep their players pretty close in. I don't think they can push out here. They're sending a couple players around and just kind of feel things out, but again, they got to be careful. You don't want to lose too many players doing that, and can't really push out with as much time on that point as there is. Maybe if Snow gets a backstab, but his watch is actually going to run out. He's on regular invis watch. And going to get spotted out as well on stair side.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting pretty comfortable of moving up into upper lobby now. So I think that Scap could see what was going on. You'd see that there's no one watching last.
And Snow gets popped out, or discovered and taken down. You know, he's going to get some visibility for him and see what's happening around, but he gets taken out, so Blue kind of loses a little bit of their vision. They have Kritzkrieg, and they're just hanging back here, just waiting. Trying to see where Blue might go. And looks like Blue's going to come outdoors. Joe rotates around. They're going to come out of flank with this Kritzkrieg. This could be super effective. The Uber has been popped. Gets back to the heavy weapons guy. If they can dodge this crits, the heavy could be pretty effective here. And Red's in the lobby. This is a little bit. They're going to go all the way to last. Uh-oh. This is going to work.
Wow.
Wow. Very interesting. Yeah, very interesting exchange there. And Hiji in the heavy were just a little too far forward, and it's all good. Punish that, and they say, you know what, we'll crits, and if you're just going to ignore us and kind of walk forward, we'll just walk past you. You're on the defense here. You have to play off of us. So like we have Kritzkrieg for Red versus Ubercharge. So if we get an early bomb from the soldier, looks like we do not this time. He gets taken out. Scout as well. Bulo kind of low on health, but he's going to do fine here. Hiji is nice and healthy. Runs into the spy though. Doesn't really connect with anything. Red team still in danger. Call to not very healthy. They get the crits, the laser beams. They're going to spit it out there early, but wow, Ender's Flame. I think in combination with the... no, there's no sniper. But Ender's Flame doing good work with his sentry gun. And, well, in the end, this is such a back and forth. I think Ender's Flame sentry really kind of sealed the deal on this middle capture. And it's going to go the way of KillSwitch. So, KillSwitch getting the middle fight advantage, which is a positive. But they are at a 2-round disadvantage, and we have 20 minutes to play here. If it's all good win, then this is our last map, and we will move on. This will be a game over. It's all good, we'll win. But still 20 minutes to play for here, and you know, I'm sure KillSwitch would like to get another round under the belt. They're not playing, you know, super defensive here, but you know, they're also comfortable. 2-round lead. Kind of hang a little bit more. Running crits against Metagun. Metagun charge is not out. The crits is ready to go here. Needs to turn and throw those stickies up top right, but Medic gets sniped down. And, well, Red is just dissolving right now. Getting absolutely destroyed. Losing players all over the place. Inso, a glimmer of hope as he gets a backstab on Hiji, which might allow a defense here, but there are only a few players up. Medic and Heavy just spawning. And yeah, I think that's going to be the second point taken care of. People saying, "Where's Ginyu's force? Where's Star?" Well, Ginyu's force is a gentleman's club. We're going to be casting them tomorrow, but this is European Highlander, not North American Highlander. Lazy Bear jumping all over Jamal in the lobby there. Blue team does have the second point under control. They're running Kritzkrieg quick fix over for red, and we'll see how this goes. Quick fix defensively can work pretty good. We'll see what the Kritzkrieg can do offensively here to break things down. Somebody was asking about, why are the players outlined? Are you guys cheating? No, we're spectating, and this is a pretty cool spectator plugin that adds this feature and helps you see, where the players are, where the players are going to be coming from, and you cannot connect to a real server with it. So we're not going to get VAC banned. Nobody can use this to cheat. It's not a problem, and it's a pretty cool tool. So shout out to Blue, who is the guy that made it. It's called the Advanced Spec plugin. ADV spec plugin. You can Google search it and find out more information about it if you're interested. Conqueror out for red team. They've lost a few players here. They're going to be able to counter push up through river. A player behind them, but that's going to get cleaned up. That was the engineer, and only a few up. One is Jamal, who's up top. But the spy's coming out here. Oh, was going for the stab. Ends up whiffing it and getting the ambassador kill. Again, only a few players up here, so I think red should just be able to push out here and get the cap. Next to these, frames, you can see that blue is just really on that door side. They actually got a huge snipe, though, on the medic. Now some more kills as well, so this counter push might fail, which is unfortunate for red team.
So I see that red's using the mini sentry gun on last. Do you have any opinions on whether they should be using a minigun or?
I mean, it's good to have the flexibility and to put it down twice. Level 3 can be kind of tough to set up. I prefer the mini sentry in all scenarios. I'll just run it all day. Yeah. There's some option the longer you get set up here. If you lose your gun and they're not going to push for a little bit, if you have the time to set up a level 3, it can work definitely really well here. You don't necessarily need to wrangle it, so you can level 3 in shotgun. Blue only has a few players up. Scout jumping around the side, trying to close the distance on the demo man. Put some pretty good damage on Emilio Estevez now, and ends up taking him down. He's going to get back to second. It looks like this retake will work. Someone is behind the point. That is a blue scout, but the heavy's on top of that. They said, no, man, we're on to your shenanigans. We're not going to let this happen. Does get the kill on the soldier, and the red heavy also needs to run away to get some health. Wow, nice. Vote Denia running around. He's up to a 3K here. Oh, a 4K. Wow, behind enemy lines. Gonna get the dispenser as well. Picks up a pack, but Lazy Bear comes back with, well, his 5-kill killing spree to put an end to that. But that was a pretty important series of frags behind enemy lines. It's really one of those unseen things. Watching the frontline battle, you just would have been like, now they have a 4-man disadvantage, and I'm not quite sure why. The scout behind enemy lines just killed 4 people. Back cap didn't work out, but he definitely did some work.
Yeah, probably just chalk it up to mismanagement.
So blue looking ready to go here on Riverside. They're running quick fix. Red team is running quick fix, but red team does not have their charge ready to go. Heavy walking in through lobby with the pyro, trying to reconnect everybody, get those buffs up. And they're going to move in here with the demo and company. Here comes Jamal, just gets crushed. They do get called to, but they've lost a lot of players here. Blue Pyro on the point. It's gotten a lot of reflex and pushed a lot of people away. And Blue Scout now trying to move in on it as well. It does take out NCM. Blue Soldier is kind of last one standing, and it just didn't quite work out, man. Didn't quite work out. So blue now a little bit further back. Red looks like they want to retake here again. Of course, the clock ticking along here. The longer it takes blue to capture here, the better it is in favor of red. They already have a 2-round lead. I mean, they're still fighting to get further out and more territory, but this back and forth definitely benefits them. Blue Scout getting pretty aggressive. He ends up getting taken down. Red still trying to maintain control of second. They've lost a couple players, but the spawns are alright. The player locations are alright. Using that quick fix, looks like they've jumped upstairs. They might just try to escape out here, which would definitely work out well. So it looks like Blue will be able to retake here. They're running Kritzkrieg, again up against that quick fix of Red team. Definitely it's probably more advantageous to the Kritzkrieg than it is the quick fix. Both medics get charged. Red is posted up in the lobby. It's pretty up close.
Come on, let's see some laser beams. There we go.
Yeah, ouch. Laser beams all over the place. That is 4 down. Big frags. Blue has lost a couple people, 4 of their own. They need to get out of here, though. They need to be aggressive and say, you know what, we have important players, but now too much hesitation. They lost Hiji. Pyro comes in, gets the the power jack on Joe, but it's just not going to be enough to push in here. Sniper's going to need to maybe get 2 frags, but Red's got some spawns coming. They're not going to be able to get in. So solid defense still by It's All Good, maintaining their composure and say, it's all good, man. It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. 14 minutes here. The longer this goes on, the more in favor it is of It's All Good. It's all good.
Yeah, well, maybe that'll incite a big desperation play. Maybe that'll bring in some excitement and get the last cap.
They definitely kind of, might need to mix it up or just kind of a little bit more focused push in together. The last crits worked out, but I think they needed to risk more. There's been some discussions on TeamFortress.tv, and I don't think anybody came up with any answers, but just in terms of some of these scenarios, how do you make it so that the attacking team actually risks pushing, But it's like, oh, they still have time to work with. It's not total desperation. I feel like they should have been more aggressive with like following up on that last push. Because in Highlander, you can't really be like, oh, they have 4 people up, we can't capture. It's like, well, just need to get out there and be aggressive, and maybe you can get capture. Having some issues with the stickies, but they do get the medic, so I mean that's important enough. No real other follow-up kills, but I think they just need to get the pressure out here. There's just 4 up for Red, but they're kind of just being slow about it. Milo Estevez goes down, Ender's Flame goes down. Critical of Scout's going to go in, but this is too little too late. And now Hiji and Jamal, they're going to reconnect, but what's the point of surviving that, and being cautious there? You need to get round wins. You can't play cautiously to win.
Yep, I agree.
Gattaca is an inspirational movie. There's some quote in there. It's like, how did you beat me? How did you compete? It's like, I didn't save any energy for the swim back. And that's what Highlander offense has got to be. You can't really be like, well, we don't want to concede 2 while we're pushing last. It's like, you don't concede 2 by capturing last. That's how you do it, You really gotta commit to it. And if you like lose a couple players and then you start being like, well, I don't know if we can do it, then you're not gonna do it. It's just not gonna happen. So they got a good kill here on Bulo. They need to just like balls up and just say, okay, well, we've gotten big frags. Let's push forward. Don't drag everybody back because they got a spy back cap. Like, get the heavy out here, and then he gets sniped. So it's already like too late, The clock is ticking. They got 11:38, and it's going to be tough for them to get involved here.
Blue would have a much easier time if it weren't for Mookie. Just Mookie is doing a lot of serious sniper work.
Yeah, Hiji just gets backstabbed down by it, and so it's all good, They're getting the situation now. Look at this, 3 up, and quick fix medic demo is going to chain over here. They're chasing out Jamal. Jamal's going to turn around, does get the kill on Joe, but he's going to lose the 1v1 heavy. Call 2 jumps out in time to see the spawns come out. Shooting at Hiji. Middle is no contest. Blue spy is going to come around here. The sniper's there as well. But point is captured. That's going to move up spawns of 3 players, including the medic. Blue is kind of counter-pushing back in here. They've gotten some decent frags, but Red's in a great position here.
I agree. If they play their cards right, they could have a good solid push for the next point. But
well, Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah, it looks like Red has kind of lost that advantage. Blue definitely regaining things, regaining some momentum, getting a lot of frags across the board, and getting on the second point quickly. The Demo Man is going to jump aggressively as well. He's still fairly helpful. Nice pipe on, or sorry, sticky trap on Lazy Bear. I didn't see that he had also put one on his feet. Ends up surfing away his reflected roller. They're going to get the capture here, and could definitely continue to push in here. Both teams on crits. Demo Man not connected though for the red team and their crits. Looks like blue crits has been used. Red counters with their laser beams, and I think that should work. Blue's crits was a little bit late. Red doesn't get a whole lot with theirs, but crits is exchanged fairly evenly there. And at least for blue team, at least they were able to recover and get back to this position. But they're going to need to form up and get a positive offense going here. Get some frags and move in. We have 9 minutes and 30 seconds left on the map, and blue, Team KillSwitch, needs to get 2 rounds here just to tie it up. Certainly 3 rounds in 9 minutes would be kind of difficult, particularly when you just bled 5 players. Make that 6. Emilio Estevez spawning, but the next one's not till another 7 seconds.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's not very good. They have Crit Creek ready to go here, so they get the demo collected. I mean, if blue tries to push out here in numbers, it's just going to crits all over them. And I think they'll find where they are, too. They're going to say, okay, they're on door, they're on door. Demo's on choke, and looks like they're going to go that way with crits. Try to get some cross pressure. Everybody else is going through. Oh my god! I didn't see where he came from, but Onkaja, the blue soldier, gets a really big pick on Bulo. It's not going to stop the bum rush, though, as it's all good, or it's still just going to capture middle, and Bulo will be up before Hiji, so no loss. Going to get forward spawn, too. So it's all good. Could just keep the pressure up, and I mean, if they get a capture here that really would twist the arm on KillSwitch, really put the pressure on them. Things have kind of seemed to stabilize. Inso is really the only one poking around. He's going to get power jacked down by the Pyro. The Pyro does kind of fall and drop down, which is probably a little unfortunate. Might actually be able to back away here. Not really close coverage. And blue getting some frags here, so red's got to be a little bit careful. They lose too much here. They could just get pushed out all the way. They do lose Kaltu there, and Mookie's got to get out. Oh yeah, here comes the flank. They stayed in too long, and you know what? They might have just lost that so badly. They could lose the last point as well. Cap goes down. They're being slow about this second point. They end up using the crits Krieg. That's definitely kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I was thinking that they should have taken their power players and moved it to the next spawn and just caused a lot of chaos.
Yeah, I want to say that Joe and UFC kind of stayed in forward spawn, so he kind of came out of them from a spot that they weren't expecting. But it's still, that whole situation could have been handled a lot better. They're going to have quick fix ready to go before Kritzkrieg. Blue team still, just got to post up, getting a good opportunity. Pushing together. They're pushing in without Kritzkrieg, which it's good to get some of those pressures. They just need to make sure the medic survives, the key players survive. The demo goes down, but they're getting some good frags here. The Conqueror coming out. Oh no, they've lost a lot of players here. Hiji's backed up. Oh, but there we go!
Wow.
The sneak cap from River. And there is hope all of a sudden. We got 6 minutes and 30 seconds. And well, there is still hope. It was getting more and more desperate, particularly just with that last round looming over their heads, just being like, man, if we don't get any points on the board, if we don't score here, we're really going to be in trouble. But now they've scored one round. If they get another to tie it up, I mean, they could do it quickly, and they could even have a chance to outright win here. Joe and UFC goes down quickly. It's a fairly big loss, but also KillSwitch have lost a lot of players here. Jamal is alive and on point, trying to get some cap time on it, but it's kind of just a matter of time before he gets whittled down. Hiji is backing up with Candle, and Jamal's going to get away. So those are all positive things. Once they get their demo with them, they could maybe get a good counter push here and take care of business. But it's going to be difficult for them. Definitely need some offense here. It's a good opportunity for Kritzkrieg. They use it. Nothing to. Oh, there we go. Gets 2. And a big follow-up. Those are some good frags there. Bulo gets away, but like really does not have any percentage going. Emilio Estevez gets taken out. They need to be careful to not blow too many players here because they need to actually capture the middle point here. And they've actually kind of lost a fair amount of players. And Kaya is on the point, but I don't know if he'll be able to capture this by himself. Has to jump back to deal with the spy. He's going to go down. I don't think Blue will be able to retake.
Mookie doing a really great job of jumping on the point, putting damage on it, and getting right back off, and not sacrificing for the point. He does really smart plays there.
Yeah, Black Box gives you a lot of versatility if you're scoring damage. And he's moving forward, putting pressure on. He's already towards the last point, looking for a flank play on the medic. But lost track of where Hiji was. I think, ended up going one way. Hiji went the other. As Hiji still posted up. They have Kritzkrieg building. We'll get it before the quick fix. There's been, in the past history of Goalie Wash, there's been some really crazy turnarounds. It is potential to really get some momentum and flip the map from last to last pretty quickly. So with 4 minutes left, they're not out of it by any means, especially if they can get some success with this Kritzkrieg. It's going to... Yeah, it looks like they aren't going to pop it, which is the smart decision. Oh, there we go. They used it just the right time. It gets a 3K on the corner, crushing face. You're going to need to turn around, get a capture on second. The spy comes out. Player going for last. There is protection on last. They're going to stop that. No back cap there. They get second. 5 seconds on spawns. They're going to spawn all the way by second. So if they can get some frags here, they can keep some momentum rolling. But right now, things kind of slowing down, and they lose their scout. So we're now down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but they've crept forward a little bit. They've taken that second point. Their spy is looking around. Could go for a stab pretty soon here. Is behind the pyro. Lucky to sneak behind there and not be seen. Is coming in. Not spotted yet by the flames. Is just going to be able to get the backstab on call to. That's a pretty big pick though. Blue team's going to push in response. Soldier throwing rockets. Some of them getting reflected. Blue has lost a couple players though. They still have Hiji. They need to get out of here aggressively. Get more heals down. And wow. Vote for Mookie. Fanny just gets a big snipe on the medic. That's going to unwind things quite a bit as Emilio Estevez is going to go down as well. So that's a good amount of the combat potential here. You need a few players to go huge, but the players are actually just dissolving away for Blue team. Jamal is up, but they're back playing defensively by their spire, their second point. Jamal actually gets a headshot as that door was going up and down. And this is starting to seem more and more disastrous. As if It's All Good can get a capture here, that's, pretty much going to put a mathematical end to it. 2 minutes is a very fast time for Highlander, but if they have to score 2 wins to tie it, then definitely that'd just be GG right there. Certainly this far forward is great positioning for It's All Good. If they can just maintain this location, they just have 1:50 to kill on the clock. Certainly, I'm sure they're going to be interested in pushing in, but just this map position is definitely on their side.
I don't know if you noticed what just happened in the lobby, but the Medican scout or Medican demo for the blue team called I have a charge, and the demo called medic. The red team was then decided to fall back because they thought they would have a Kritzkrieg and fell back, nice. And it actually gave them enough time to build up that Kritzkrieg, and they're using it right now.
Yeah, they've gotten 3 so far. Emilio Estevez loses the crits as he was going after the heavy. There is a back cap going on that is pretty strong. 3 players on it. They're going to get it. Oh, man, there you go. 3-1. GG's being called out. We have 1:10 to play with, but I don't know if KillSwitch are even going to bother rolling out. Looks like they will, but this is pretty much going to be a ceremonial mid-fight, a lap around Paris, if you will, as we already have a bit of an upset here. It's All Good going to be taking it. KillSwitch was a 2-to-1 ratio favorite, at least over It's All Good in the pre-game betting. It's All Good where they're able to defeat Happy Panda. which is a solid team. The team that was up against KillSwitch in the ETF2L Highlander finals yesterday, but after defeating Happy Panda in kind of a crazy match, It's All Good able to take the best of 3 here. Very tight match on Badwater, and now they've put Goalie Wash away. 15 seconds left on the clock, but it is just ticking down as this 2-round lead just really puts things away. So we got Purry Kitty happy, proud of It's All Good, coming with the upset, and that's going to wrap things up for us pretty much. We're going to do some shout-outs and stuff, but congratulations to the team. Great job by It's All Good coming through, winning the event, and we had a lot of fun here. Some good games. Well, maybe a lot of games in the brackets went as expected. You know, since we did have a wide variety of skill here, but I think we had fun. There was definitely some good plays on effect, definitely some close games, and was really great organization from the Team Awesome guys. Shout out to them and their community. I'm going to get you their website link just real quick.
And while you're doing that, I'd like to give a shout out to Get a Whale. I hope you feel better soon, buddy. Lucky Luke for doing just your awesome work for your Moments of Glory, your Glimpses of Mediocrity, all the work you do for eXtv, and for hosting for today. And that's it for me.
All right. Well, yeah, definitely huge shout outs to Lucky Luke for running the camera. We're going to have our regular guy, Cold, on the camera, but we were concerned about European ping. We still had an issue with some of that stuff, but Lucky Luke did a great job. I was glad we would show you guys some mogs in our downtime as well. Thanks to the crowd that showed up. We had a great time. Good viewership, particularly considering that we had some awesome viewership going on at the same time in another tournament. And definitely Team Awesome doing a great job organizing this event, and can't say more about that. So thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have some UGC Highlander action for you tomorrow. Our homeboy Get a Whale should be back, even though he was sick today. We'll see, though. Might be myself and Duder. Good luck to everybody in their first week of UGC cast. I believe we decided we're going to cast Street Hoops versus Gentlemen's Club, which should really be a fantastic game. Excited to see that. So thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a fun day. My voice is extremely tired now. I'm going to go get some lunch as well. But I am eXtine, and I will definitely see you next time. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out.